Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the TheRcSaylors, and today we're at our local football field here to fly a pretty large size folding arm drone. It's kind of an awkward design. As you heard that bit of plastic, it almost sounded like it wanted to break, and I'll show you why, but it's pretty big. And that's probably the best thing this has going for it. It's around $60. Let's take a look and see what comes in the box, and then we're going to fly it for you. Here I have it folded up for you again, just so you can see this whole process. It's not really hinged or anything, it's very loose here. So when it's folded, it doesn't really stay in position, but when you unfold it, to get it to stay in position, it has these little latches. Abby, I'll get a close shot of that there. You can just flip that around, it's just very loose, and then it snaps in place. That is how you get the arm to stay in place, and you do that with all four arms. When I did that earlier, this little latch gets in the way, so you have to flip that out of the way or it'll make a loud snap. Do that with all four of the arms, and that should hold in place to fly. It's actually held in really well. Big drone. We do have a camera on the front here. This is a Wi-Fi FPV camera, and I want you guys to tell me something. I can't figure this out. We've had a lot of drones lately that have a modular or removable camera, and this one is the same. You just press this and push forward. I don't understand why you'd ever want to, on a $60 drone especially, remove the camera. I don't think that's going to save much weight, maybe a 30-second longer flight, and it's not going to save much power either. So any ideas on that? We're seeing it more and more now. We have an optional landing gear that comes in the package here, and we decided to leave the box at home because, as you can imagine, it was a very big box. It was about this big, size of this whole space here. Now the transmitter has a very good size phone holder mounted right to it. It can hold almost small tablets, and if you have a very small phone, you can flip those down just like on a Mavic or something, or let's see, I think our Inspire had that. Yeah. And the nice thing about it is it folds up and doesn't take up much more space than the joysticks, and
that is nice.
Kind of protects them too. Now the buttons here, the funny thing is we did not get the instructions with our drone.
Yeah, the only reason we have the app downloaded is because TheRcSaylors did a very, very thorough review and unboxing of this, and he held up the QR code in his video, and so I screenshotted it and took a picture.
Yeah,
it worked out. Thank you, TheRcSaylors.
USB charge cable with a balance port. It charges through the balance port on the battery. This was a 2-cell battery. It's right here in the back, and it has a JST connector. It's an 850 milliamp LiPo labeled right there on the end of the battery. Now it's in a slightly modular case design. You could put a battery in there, plug it in through the JST port, put a little tape on for your flight, but it does have that proprietary casing on this battery, so at least it's not a proprietary plug. I like the screwdriver. And then we have landing gear that I'm going to opt out of because we're going to take off from a helipad today, and prop guards. And this was the handle to, that was the handle to the box. And a couple extra props. Yeah, so really we just want to see this fly and see how it does, and that will be the deciding factor whether or not this is worth $60. It does look kind of cool, kind of like the shape. There's a power button on top.
Cool.
Alright, it does say that the camera is recording. The unfortunate thing with this drone is we're having a lot of issues with the transmitter. The power button has a very loose connection, so if I have to hold this very delicately, it's probably going to turn off during mid-flight. So let's go ahead and take off and see if we can get it to at least fly.
Just up on the throttle? Up
on the throttle, starts the motors. I will point out this does have altitude hold, and we are going to just let it do its thing here. It doesn't have a visual positioning system or a GPS though, so we're going to have to hold our position here if there's any wind. There's some kids around and a guy on a mower that we were not expecting, so excuse me while I scan my surroundings while we let this hover a bit. He's going back away, so that's fine. Let's get a little higher and just see how the camera looks from the sky. I don't want to get too high at the risk of this flying away. As I say, the transmitter is very likely to turn off. Okay, you know, it's a good sized drone. I like the orientation, I should say, I like the shape of the drone for orientation. I can tell very clearly what the front of the drone is by the shape of it. and the little pointed nose looks very nice.
Oh, and since I'm kind of like the app guru, I'm always the one downloading the apps. If yours doesn't come with instructions, the app is called the JADUFO app. Just letting you know. What you think?
Well, it's a good drone. I'm only worried about the transmitter turning off, which is a very big, important thing to be worried about when you're flying a drone. So I don't want to spin this in a positive direction when I shouldn't, because that is a super scary thing when you're flying something. You want to confidently have control over it and not have to worry about it flying away for any reason, whether that's the drone's fault, the app's fault, the GPS's fault if there is one, or especially the transmitter's fault with something as simple as why isn't it staying turned on? I mean, we had to press the button probably 100 times just to get it to turn on.
Yeah.
Also, this is a very loud drone. It's a brushed, geared drone. So, you know, keep that in mind. A lot of people don't like brushed motors. A lot of people don't like them when they're geared out as big as this is, but that's how they have to do it to get that $60 price point, or maybe $65 or so. I do like it. Like, the lights look good. I like the shiny red caps up there. It's a cool looking toy grade drone. It's really nice as far as that goes.
How's your camera signal?
Camera signal, well, right now it looks okay. Now quality wise, it's a $60 drone with a very cheap camera on there, but it's a usable Wi-Fi signal, so there's that. Also, we have, like I said, some kids here. Maybe they want to say hi to YouTube. You guys want to say hi, YouTube?
Hi, YouTube.
Awesome.
They're on a bike behind us.
Here, we'll get them with the drone. Maybe you guys can see them.
They got some cool face paint going on.
Okay, it's landing. It's landing itself because the transmitter turned off.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least it landed.
Okay, we're talking drones with our new buddies back there and talking a little bit about YouTube, but the gist of this is probably a pass. If this would turn on and stay connected, I could definitely give it a stronger recommendation. But because it randomly turns off, there's just a poor connection here. Check this out. When I press the power button, you gotta kind of push to the side to get a connection. That's what I did too, and it's not going back on. Brand new batteries in there, brand new. But anyway, that turned off, and when it did, it just auto landed. It slowly came down, which is great.
That means less chance it will fly away.
Yes. Still didn't have any control over it. It flew with the wind, but it came down slowly. So this is definitely a pass. We would have tested the rest of the features, but I just don't feel safe while flying around other people and cars and buildings with something that isn't safe to fly. If you appreciate us telling you what's great to buy and what to avoid, then consider supporting us on Patreon. We'll have a link in the description box below, and we might even link up a good alternative in actually, I have a great alternative.
We'll have it carded up here.
Maybe even below that we'll link I have a really good one in mind I know you guys are going to love, so be sure to check that out. It'll either pop up in a card or we'll have it linked in the description box below. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!